Hi, this is Joseph Pate, better known as Medicare Joe, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the idea of protecting your Social Security income. When either you or your spouse passes away, you lose the lesser of the two Social Security incomes. Today, we're going to talk about how you can protect yourself against that loss of income, so stick around. Welcome back. Again, this is Medicare Joe, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Social Security income protection. We're going to go over what it is, and more importantly, why everybody should consider adding this to their health and life insurance portfolio. From time to time on this YouTube channel, we will upload new Medicare videos, life insurance videos. If you'd like to be notified when we post a new video to our channel, click the red subscribe button here in the bottom right hand corner. That'll send you a notification whenever we post a new video to this channel. So let's dive into today's content, and we're talking about protecting your Social Security income. And to first understand what Social Security income protection is, we need to first learn about what happens when working with spouses and somebody passes away. What happens to that deceased spouse's Social Security income? So the way that Social Security works when you have a married couple, there's two distributions that are given. You have the primary breadwinner distribution. So let's say the primary breadwinner of this couple is receiving $1,900 a month, and their spouse is receiving $1,100 a month. So collectively, this couple every month has a Social Security income of $3,000. Well, what happens is when one of these people passes away, they're going to lose the lesser of the two Social Security income amounts. So they get to keep the primary breadwinner's Social Security income. So in this case, the $1,900. So what happens is you have this couple that had $3,000 in Social Security income to pay for expenses, and now that's being reduced down to $1,900 in Social Security income. So their income has now dropped 30 to 40% from what they were used to receiving just a month earlier before their spouse had passed away. So a lot of folks have are on a fixed income. They have set expenses that they know are going to come up, and they have this income to pay for that. So the idea of Social Security income protection is to protect against the loss of Social Security income for the deceased spouse. So this whole idea, it's not an actual product. It's more of a concept when it comes to how this gets covered. The idea is you have this couple that's going to lose $1,100 a month of their income. And that's $13,200 for the year in income. And when that suddenly happens, the widow, the surviving spouse, has to figure out how they're going to make ends meet. Never mind adding in, the potential burial expenses for the deceased spouse. They have to just worry about the day-to-day stuff now that their income is much different. And this is why I'm so passionate on this topic, is because with folks that are on a fixed income that suddenly lose 30 to 40% of that income, it can make things extremely difficult to make ends meet. So the solution to protecting against the loss of this Social Security income is to have in place either a 1, 2, or 3 year plan. And I'm going to go over with you now what that means. So we have this case here of this couple that just had their income reduced from $3,000 to $1,900. So there was a loss of income there, like I said, of $1,100 a month. And that's $13,200 for the year. So what the 1 year plan would provide is it would provide $10,000 in tax-free income to their surviving spouse to help subsidize that loss and let the widow try to have at least 12 months now to figure out how to make ends meet with this new income that they now have to plan all their expenses around, etc. And the way that these products worked is the person that passes away is actually the person that holds the product. It's a life insurance policy essentially. And when they pass away, that $10,000 in tax-free income is then paid to the beneficiary of the plan, which would be the surviving spouse. So again, the 1-year plan, you're looking at about $10,000 in tax-free income. The 2-year plan would provide $20,000 in tax-free income. And the 3-year plan would provide $30,000 in tax-free income to help subsidize, again, that loss of income for the surviving spouse. Now, obviously, the costs can vary based on a number of things. It's based on your age, it's based on your zip code, it's based on your health even at the time that you're looking to take out the policy. But to give you an idea and to have some transparency, so when you have a call with our office, you have an idea of what you're going to be looking for as far as a cost. The 1-year plan is about $40 to $50 a month, and these policies are per person policies. The 2-year plan is about $80 to $100 a month, and the 3-year plan really can range from $115 to $160 a month based on the factors I mentioned before. But even if you just take the 1-year plan, and this will work for all of the plans, but at $50 a month on the higher side, that's $600 a year. And your break-even point for the 1-year plan, you're going to get a $10,000 tax-free income check if you pass away. So some simple math will show you that anywhere from 18 to 20 years is going to be your break-even point to where you're actually making money on the policy by getting something like this. So if you're 65 now, that means you'd live till 85 to where you've now passed what you've paid into it versus what you're going to get out of it. And even if you're older than that, obviously that 20-year window is still about the break-even point. So if you do live more than the 20 years, fantastic. That's probably the best case scenario, and you still have that policy in force so that when you do pass, your surviving spouse has the necessary funds to help bridge that gap a little bit and subsidize that loss of income. Now, for exact pricing in the 1-year, 2-year, 3-year plan, obviously our agents here would be happy to give you exact quoting for your area, for your situation. But I want to go over, before I talk about how to get that, the kickers when it comes to insurance. There's always kickers that are involved in order to get these products. And this one is twofold. So a lot of people that we talk to about this plan, they love the concept of it. It makes sense to them. There are some folks, though, that are, more on the gambling side and say, well, can I just add this 5 years from now, 10 years from now? And you certainly could. But these plans are issue age plans. So what that means is they're going to lock you in at the rate at which you buy the plan. And that rate stays like that for life, that premium. So if you buy the plan at 65 years old or 66 years old, you're going to pay the 65 or 66-year-old rate for the life of the policy. The second part of that kicker is that these plans are underwritten. So you don't have to do a whole paramed, but it is a final expense plan. So it is a type of life insurance policy that has some health underwriting behind it. So in order to buy one of these plans, you have to be in decent health. You'll do a 10 to 15 health questionnaire where they'll ask you some yes or no health questions in order for you to get through the underwriting to be able to qualify to buy the plan. So it's important when we're talking about these type of products that are underwritten policies to be proactive as opposed to reactive. And the reason I mention it like that is we have a lot of people call us up after something happens, with either themselves or their spouse to get one of these plans. And the problem is if you do have an event that comes up where you become ill, At that point, it's already too late to buy the policy. You have to have it in place while you're still in good health and able to get through that underwriting. So I just put our number up on the screen here. And if you're looking for specific quotes, would like more information on how to qualify, or have any health questions that you want to run by us and see if this is something you can even qualify for, myself, one of our agents, maybe your agent here at our office, they'd be happy to go over the 1 year, 2 year, and 3 year plans with you, give you exact pricing on that. Again, I believe strongly that anybody that's on Medicare and Social Security, this is definitely one of those products that you want to consider having a part of your health and life insurance portfolio. If you have any specific questions on this video, please drop those in the comment section below. I personally go through those, read through them, and respond to them. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Lastly, if you enjoyed this video, if you could please do me a favor and hit that like button in the bottom corner there. The way that YouTube works is the more likes a video has, the more popular it becomes, the more people it puts it in front of. There's so many folks that have no idea that they're going to lose 30 to 40% of their Social Security income when their spouse passes away. It's important that we put this in front of folks so that way they know what to expect when that happens. So please hit that like button. Again, if you want to be notified when we post any new YouTube videos to our channel here, hit the red subscribe button. And that completes our Protecting Your Social Security Income video. Again, my team here is happy to help you, and I want to thank you for watching today. Take care.